the bits and the sound redeems. That's very generous of you. I really appreciate that. Oh my god. Oh my god.
No
I gotta get the 13. There we go.
Oh my goodness. Good night, Andrew.
What the hell is it?
Have a good one.
Juster.
Respect Will. Respect Will.
I just sell you the insurance.
Frick me! Frick me! What are you doing? What are you doing? Psychopath! You psychopath! Who was that?
That was Shiraz.
Frick Shiraz? Alright. Clear. Wait. 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 No. No. Oh my god. Oh my god!
Did you just hit me? You son of a bitch! I'm sitting here.
It attacked you. I didn't control it. I didn't control it. I didn't control it.
What's wrong with you?
I had no control over it. I aimed it straight at Midori. Okay, report bug. Yep. Blew up immediately. Very sad. Low effort. Hey, Volatile Toast, how the heck are you? How you doing? It's good to see you here. Gameplay. Did it happen? Did I just send that? Did I just send that? Listen, you're not gonna fool me again. You fool me. You fool me once. Shame on you. You fool me twice. Listen, you ain't gonna fool me again.
Goes. You can teach him when to fish, but you can also feed him while you're doing it.
Which this is Megan requested this specifically.
Daddy.
If there are two things that I love in this world,
so much.
they are
He
sweet
hits the
treats
tune.
and
Oh my god, I cannot believe
delicious
I'm about to do
meats.
this. J Chili, I hope you're still in chat. Chonkachu, where are you? Come on home and get this big ol' stew. Big ol' stew, big ol' stew. Chonkachu, I choose you. You're the only one that carry us through. So come on home and get this big ol' stew. And Foodle, you get one T6 for Bardic Inspiration.
Thank you, J Chili.
Oh my god.
That was amazing. Thank you. That was beautiful.
Oh my goodness. Taking massive attrition right here. What are they doing? I've died. Val has died. Queen Val of England has given up the ghost at 66 years of age. She died of old age. A hollowed shell of her former self. Hold on. I just had a bounce again. Okay. Did that last time where I went to dive and it just bounced off of nothing. See, that's what happened. It Somebody type the salt command in chat, please. Exclamation. I built a stock market in my capital. It's time to change the rules of the game so that I win. To do something relevant here. The rest of you, shut up. Everybody, Megan, Woof, if you two could just kindly tear down a few of your buildings so that I can win this game.
No.
What do you mean?
Get out.
I don't understand. I built the stock market.
No.
I built the stock market. I get to make the rules. I'm rich.
Let me enunciate. Fuck. There you go. I explained it.
And it's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
What the fuck? What? I heard something weird happen through someone's headphones.
Okay, here we go.
Tell them how you really feel, my love.
That's a spicy meatball. Yeah.
It's a highly technical term. This thingo over here. The face
The bunny.
thing.
The bunny. Yes.
The
Let me know when
bunny.
to start. I've talked to
Don't
everyone.
don't start yet.
I'm
no.
not.
All right.
Somebody started it.
Fucking did it. I did
The-
not.
What is that dance song that's like, you know, the quintessential electronic dance song?
Darude Sandstorm?
Maybe that's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody clip that! Oh my god! Somebody clip that!
Right?
Oh no, Jay Chili, no.
Yes, Jay Chili. I was thinking
Alright.
Snoz.
Everyone lives
Snoz?
happily ever after, and nothing bad ever
If
happens.
I don't do it now, it's not gonna happen.
Do it.
Nick, I love
Do
you. I
it.
miss you. Thank you so much, everybody, for donating. Here we go.
Oh god. Oh
It's in.
no. It's happening.
It's already happening.
Oh
amazing.
no. This is what regret looks like, chat.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Pepper fires in the chat.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
I think it's affecting. Taking quite a few
You-
swigs
you
of that
think?
drink. Oh yeah, it's hitting him.
He said he had a mostly full tissue box. Megan,
Oh,
do you have the
no.
backup tissue box?
Oh
Or
yeah, you're not far from tissues in this house.
that's good.
Be careful out there.
I was born in the darkness. Hold on.
Potatoes, boil them, mash them, stick them in the stew. Sorry, not potatoes. And gives Ephema bardic inspiration. Because there's one thing he knows about Ephema, is that she loves
She
potatoes.
loves potato.
Posh British. Oh. Hello, Daddy. Nobody clip that. No. What am I doing? It's a commercial jingle.
Marbles, marbles, you never have enough. They're perfect for booby traps and super weird sex stuff.
Yay!
Good job, leader. I just need hands up, farts out. Oh! Okay, here we go.
Tell them how you really feel, my love.
That's a spicy meatball. Which this is Megan request. Oh, hold on. I'm muted. Helps when I unmute myself. That's a fantastic way. That's the classic ghost pepper way to start the stream. Sometimes I like to let it play. What am I saying? What am I saying? Sometimes I like to let a clip play. Did I get it right finally? Oh my goodness.
It's what,
I like.
You were 5 seconds late.
I like to let it play. Yeah. Welcome everybody. I thought you were just speaking softly. See, I'm back in hell. No, I'm just. This is fine.
Yes,
this is fine.
Satan. He is Satan. Yes.
I keep on forgetting to turn off the autofocus on my webcam. There we go. There we go. Is your headcanon true?
Headcanon is canon. He is Satan.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I just need to do something real quick.
Hey, Vinyl. Can chat hear me? Am I talking to air? Can you
Chat can hear you. Chat can hear you. Yep.
Okay. Vinyl, I sent Collie a message on Discord. I don't know if he's around. It's about the merch shop.
Hold on, Vinyl.
Hello.
I have a link.
Pugs,
I have a link for you.
Pug!
Pug!
Sleepy's here. I'm a bit low.
Hello,
apparently.
Daddy.
Gotta turn me up.
Hold on. Hold on. Turn Megan up.
Thank you, Collie. I will order it as soon as we are done with the stream. I super appreciate that.
Make her louder than me and mute myself. All right, here we go.
While we're getting everything set up, guys, remember all those bits that you all donated for my birthday? For anyone who hasn't seen yet, I finally got my first
hold on.
Twitch birthday present.
Hold on, let me switch. There we go. Oh, the volume is still up. Hold on. What happened there? There, perfect.
I wanna
perfect.
You sure look delicious, Foodle mug.
There.
That's the mug. But this is my sweet boy. This is the dragon that's in my Celestial Serenade books. And this is the clock that I got with my birthday bits. So there you go. It's very detailed. It's detailed all the way around, and then on the bottom it has these little eyes. You probably won't be able to see the green eye, but I got this. Just came yesterday, so I know I flashed it on stream, but I wanted to show it not on the green screen.
Yes, old woman.
so you can.
Yes, old woman.
So you can see it. And I love him. He looks just like the dragon in my book, so I had to get him. I also finally got my copies of my books that I wrote. These are the books that the dragon is in.
That other people got their copies way before you did?
Yeah, and I swear I ordered on the same day as Sloth, and they got their book like 2 days later. I honestly think they don't prioritize the author copies because they don't make any money off of them. So they prioritize the customer copies because they make money off of them. And I also finally got an updated version of The Light of Eternity so that I can show off the actual, for real cover, the proper
Look at
cover.
that. Yeah.
So
you're not doing it in front of a green screen this time.
I'm not in front of a green screen. So even though I now have two, and I just love the interior pictures in these as well. So I actually have 2 copies of this book now, but I feel bad whenever I hold it up on book streams and I have the wrong book cover. Kali, you did it! You made
You
a
did it!
pyramid.
You made a pyramid. I don't have a chat command to congratulate you for making a pyramid, so I hope that you can settle for a live shout out for that.
But yeah, if just so you guys can see my sweet boy again, my sweet dragon boy.
Hold on. Hold that up for a little bit more. They really need to see it. There we go. Hold on. There.
So this was from you guys. This was so thank
Right on.
all of you.
Thank you
who
so much. Look
donated
at
to the
this
birthday
lovely,
stream.
look at that lovely gift. Thank you so much for
that you
all your
guys bought for me.
donations.
I really appreciate it. I would never have this clock was in the price threshold of I really want it, but I normally wouldn't have spent that kind of money on myself. So I appreciate that. Ghost put on his sassy pants today. Yeah, he did. He's been dealing with me all day today, though. Do we tell her? Do we tell her what? Did he hide it?
No. No. Something else.
What did you do?
No,
you
I'm just
freaking...
kidding. Well, you'll have to see if somebody clipped it. Because I'm not telling.
I'll just go look at the VOD.
Alright. Goose! Oh, man. So, today I had a really fun session with...
You muted me, you jerk! I was thanking people! What a dick face! The divorce percentage is going up. We are now 50% closer to divorce than we were when we started the stream.
What is this?
What a dick face.
What is this? Is that in the game?
I don't like sand.
Is this right here in the game?
It's coarse and
Is this in the
rough
game?
and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
It might be. Yeah, that's in the game. That's not behind me. Okay. Divorce plus 100. I need to figure out how to do a divorce meter.
Yeah, we want to do a little thing where like you can add to the divorce meter when you feel like we're getting closer to divorce, and subtract from the divorce meter when you think that we're getting further away from the divorce meter.
Yeah. No, Collie, I was just wondering if it was the edge of my green screen poking out. I do not use Streamlabs chatbot anymore. I switched it to Zet the Arc Warden. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Pepper Patch. I appreciate that follow. It means a lot to me. We're on the road to 400. We're almost there already. Yeah, I know they have a counter in there. But I'm thinking about I think I can find another counter in Stream Elements somewhere. Hey, welcome Zet. Tell us a little bit about yourselves. Stream Elements must have one, yeah. We're reaching out. Don't follow bot me, Goose. Man, it's a real shame because I got a whole bunch of follows from those trolls the other night, but so I had to go over to Twitch Tools and like defollow them and block them from following, which obviously is more important. I would rather they never find my channel again than have an arbitrary number. But it's a shame because I was like, I'm so close, and then it turned out that they were toxic, so I can count for you. Alright. So last time we left off, yeah, so as I was saying, I had a really fun time doing a little recording session for a podcast with look at this. Look at what she's doing. With Goose and Moose on the Goose Moose podcast. I don't know when that's coming out. When would you estimate that podcast is coming out, Goose? Roughly speaking. Look at that. I can just walk out of it. Get wrecked,
yeah,
Megan.
Medora was in the way. And
Get
I
wrecked,
couldn't
Megan.
Really...
In a month or so? Nice. Alright, it looks like we're... Did you just teleport me exactly to where I was before?
Accidentally-ish.
Alright. There we go. So it looks like we got a little bit of a lava trap coming
This
up.
isn't actually a box. It just looks like a box, but you can't click on it. Which is really weird for this game.
Yeah.
Don't run off ahead. Stop moving. Thank you.
I'm like right here. I don't know where you are.
I'm healing myself. Oh, there's some lava over here.
So that's an entrance to the end of time. Oh, more of a daddy vibe. Wait, Squanchy posted a picture? Is it in the Cauliflumps Discord? I didn't see it. Photos, share your cutie selves. No, that's not Squanchy. Alright, so I guess I gotta go this way.
Where's my mouse? What? Okay.
Oh. Oh. Okay, Squanch. Where'd you spot the trap? I didn't see it.
I don't know. I don't see it, but apparently I see it.
Alright, well, if this explodes, we know where it is. I'm just gonna go around. Oh!
It was thing, yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Sorry. I moved a crate. And
There we go.
exploded. Or you may have stepped on something. Who knows?
Burn and chill. Yep. Simultaneously. Zet the Warden, is this a game that you've played?
Why are you all moving so fast?
Probably a ways back. Squanchy's probably grown so much since then. DOS 1 and 2, right on. Well, Cauliflumps and I play DOS 2 together on Sunday afternoons at 1 o'clock Pacific. So, hope you come check us out tomorrow as well. But man, I love these games as well.
Oh, I guess something is like still firing or something? I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
This sentinel right here that's to your right looks like it might be active. Yeah, it's because you fished for it. It's because you fished for it, Collie. Alright, so that thing just casts slow on you.
Apparently I'm supposed to be able to like attack those things with teleportation, but I
You
can't
look
get
like
it
a
to work.
Japanese emperor. Alright, we're inside the...
Who's favorite, Collie?
Oh, Collie asked, so one question that Collie asked for during the podcast was, who's my favorite person to play Divinity Original Sin 2 with?
Oh.
And, if you want to find out what answer I gave, you'll have to listen to the podcast when it comes out.
It better have been his wife.
Oh, I became, pyrokinetic.
You became pyrokinetic?
Yeah. Burning blessing. Oh, you get big bonuses to fire.
It doesn't last for very long, though.
No, but if we jump into combat with this guy right after you cast it on yourself, you can probably get your fire skills really powerful.
I mean, okay. I have that spell, but okay.
It was specifically stream? Well, we streamed it with that other person. Oh, you look like Emperor Hirohito.
Oh, and then this puts you with Earth. Okay, this is gonna be a puzzle, isn't it?
His better looking brother.
Are we gonna fight this or what?
Sure. Let's do it.
I think those statues are a puzzle.
Okay.
Oh, this is King Boreas.
Hey, Red62TO, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Red. I've been meaning to send you a message.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'm hoping to do the. I know it's taken me like literally forever, but I was hoping that I could get that sample of your novel edited this summer, and I just wanted to check and make sure that you're still interested in having me do that. I know we talked about it in like January, and I've just been like insanely busy, but let me know.
Oh my god. I've got to do this. I've got to do this. Why dost thou seek the downfall of Lord? Nay, King Boreas, sovereign of winter. I guess I just hate snow.
'Tis a pity thou dost, intruder, for thou shalt spend eternity in ice, a guest in Hotel Heimerheim forever.
Thanks for the pets, Red. What have you done to the realm of fairy?
So, can you check out any time you like, but never leave?
Pretty much.
Fairy, I have marcheth to the gallows. Heimerheim drawn forth from freeze and frost.
I like how he's a carrot in his nose.
Thou art the ugliest quarter. They say to thy frozen face. Thou art the blemish of the year.
So rude. I like winter.
Winter is the jewel of the seasons. And now it is the ruler of time and Heim. Heimerheim!
What does that command do, Red? Maybe I'll add it. Maybe I'll add it, maybe I won't. But what does it do? How'd you overcome your siblings?
Oh boy.
What?
The well done it.
Into my wintry wit, and a woman he sendeth forth into the fields of fairy.
The well did it.
Stone of stars, no more doth she ask of me. The stone and blood of imps. In return she giveth unto me this staff. My siblings enslaved within.
Oh. Kind of like the stab command in... Is it in Vinyl's stream? She has the stab command?
Strong are they, these immaculates. Stronger than thee.
I don't know, they've been pretty soft.
Darkest demons. And stronger than thee I am too. The lord of all the seasons. The ruler of all the elements. The one king of eternal winter.
Okay.
Talkie, more killy.
Deep into the heart of winter, but here thou shalt find thine end. Ice preserveth life and death, and in between the two, thou shalt spend the ages in frost encased.
So here's what I propose you should do. You should exit this conversation, go grab your fire buff, and then...
I think that's a puzzle, so I'm fine. Also, I can cast that fire buff on myself whenever I want.
Oh, really? Okay.
I have the Avatar of Fire spell.
Oh, nice. Alright, let's do it then.
Also, I have Fireball, so, you know.
Oh. Baird's frozen.
Haha, I'm immune to slow, apparently.
Immune to slow.
Oh my god, remember the last guy we fought? It just took fucking forever. The sound died.
Yep.
Oh, why you gotta be
What time is it here? Right now it is 8:30. And we have a... Is it gonna play? No, it's not gonna play. We do have a question of the day today.
Set him on fire.
And our question of the day is, what is your favorite RPG class and why? So you're thinking like fighter or rogue or Final Fantasy classes are acceptable, whatever RPG class means to you. What is your favorite and
I
why?
usually like playing mages, but lately I've begun to appreciate just being able to brute force destroy things with.
Oof. Freezing failed. Oh. Summoned an ice elemental right there. Oh! Get wrecked!
Hey,
He's burning, right? So we're gonna
Yeah.
set warm on him. Ah. You got info? Let's hear it. Ranting any cross-class warrior priest? Why? Give us the why. Bruce Campbell soup? Bruce hero? What do you like about Paladin? Ranger and Rogue? Ooh.
Get wrecked.
Count name plus step. Count name value. What do those do? Oh, sound died again. That's one thing I hate about this game is that, well, I don't know, really dislike about this game is that, oh, look at, all these things get turns too. What the heck? Is it has fantastic music that plays once and then just stops. Fighter all the way with all the traits I can get. Add or reduce based on the value given. And so that is which command? Count name plus step.
Get wrecked.
Oh, I'm frozen. What did you do, Vinyl?
Wait, he heals when you hit him with fire. That's weird.
I can't find it. Can't find the command that you added.
So weird that when I hit him with fire, he healed.
Team rename. Song quest. No. These default commands? Custom commands. That's what I need.
There, froze you.
There it is. Are there any of those left? No. What? Get burned, son.
Burning seems to heal him, though.
You sure?
Yeah, because when I hit him with fire, it filled in his life bar instead of removing. It's weird.
Okay. Let's see. I can edit the command. So... Oh, you got it. You got it. Command add divorce.
What are you doing?
Count divorce +1. Okay.
No, I definitely am heal. Elemental damage seems to heal him. Just FYI.
There is a cooldown. Yeah.
Are you paying attention to the game as well?
Yes. So fire heals him.
All elemental damage seems to heal him. He absorbs it, and it fills in his life bar. So just
Okay.
just hit him with.
I don't
with
have.
ouchie stuff.
What do I have? 17. I only have weapons with elemental damage.
Yeah, but you hit for enough that he still gets hit. I only do elemental damage, so I'm
Right.
not helping.
Okay.
Damn thee, fiend! Upon the torrents of stars, I call to burn thy body!
What the heck?
Got you right where I want you.
Hey, get wrecked.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
You have a cunning plan.
I don't know if it's cunning, but it's a plan.
God sweep upon the earth.
How am I frozen and on fire?
Yeah.
Join playing Paladin since I can tank in the front and still have the tools to support my team. A tabletop RPG. Enjoy the opportunities that Paladin always can create. Oh yeah.
I do like paladins, yeah.
I've never played as a Paladin before.
I want to after watching some RPGs.
Yeah, I want to as well.
After watching High Rollers and seeing how Sentry just like destroys the heck out of everything.
Can my main get a heal when you have a chance?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't heal you before because you were frozen and I didn't think he would hit you.
Get wrecked, noob. Boom.
You might kill him before he gets back to me anyway.
I love Paladins in the Dark Souls series. Nice.
Oh, well, everybody. Oh, it wasn't a heal, that was Water of Life. That's fine. It did a thing. I did a thing. I don't even know if it was helpful.
Yeah, thanks guys for making that count command. And thank you for healing me.
Did it heal you?
It boosted my vitality.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't realize that was what it was gonna do, but it's fine. It's all good.
Hey,
He's
you're
gonna
dead.
die anyway, and then I'll be able to heal you properly.
Get dead, King of Winter.
That was a total waste of that spell, but it's fine.
Oh, there's more enemies.
Oh.
There we go. WoW is a game that we never played. There's a whole bunch of unidentified stuff that you can pick up.
Just in Bear Doter's inventory. Oh, you're gonna make me do it? Any other time you're a fucking loot goblin.
Yeah. Alt F4.
The staff is talking to me.
Oh. I can't. It's not letting me listen in. What is it saying?
Out of the Flurian's turn. I thought the day would never come. Thanks for giving old Carrot Face the great melt. We in the Earth Kingdom owe you a tremendous what? Well, you'll have to wait your turn. Oh, for the love of all that's igneous, go ahead. If it'll stop your howling. Excuse me, but I've got to say my piece. I won't last another minute in this uncouth company. My left side's burnt to a crisp, and my right reeks of moss. How can I break you out of this staff? We overheard a crafty little imp named Gigix tell Boreas that the staff can only be destroyed where it was created, the elemental forge. He seemed to imply that the forge was somewhere in Hyberheim itself, but I know not its exact location. But you must hurry. I can feel my breezes stagnating within this tiny prison, and Mr. Hothead here has turned this place into a sauna. Better the crackle of embers than this idiotic blustering. Cover your ears, hero. Nothing whips up a flame like a wild wind.
Hey Goose, thank you for contributing to the History Corner.
Okay, cool.
Gonna be doing a stream about pirates.
Burn it before its sauce tendrils start bleaching your eye jelly. Your world is more horrifying than I ever knew.
Haha.
Okay, now stop walking while I identify shit.
Okay. I suppose it should be the same as a death counter, right? Goose. I was just giving you a hard time when you said that. Yeah, Goose today we were talking and he says, you know, some of the courses they taught in school are just not applicable to everyday life. Take social studies, for example. And I was like, oh, Goose. Right in my heart.
He said to a social studies teacher.
Yeah. So I just gave him a hard time about that. That's okay, though.
And my inventory is gonna need to clean out.
Oh,
soon.
so Vinyl, you just want the divorce command to display the current value, not to add to it. So you want like a divorce, and then you want like a divorce add or something like that.
Yeah, we'll need a divorce subtract as well.
Well, if you do divorce add -1, then that should subtract, right?
I don't know. Is it that sophisticated?
Well, it should.
Just
because
you think it should doesn't
listen,
mean it will.
I may be a social studies teacher, but I knows me math. I knows me math. So we got like huge amounts of area here.
Some stuff in your inventory.
But there's these force fields.
I put some stuff in your
Thank you.
inventory.
Paralyzing machete of the tyrant.
Here's a thing that might be good for Medora. If you probably already have a similar one, but
All right. Well, thank you. So what do we do here?
we need to find a way to get the people out of the staff.
Okay.
I think this is some kind of... We need to find the elemental forge, so I think this is some kind of puzzle. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's 4 different elemental things around here.
Right.
Also, I wonder if I can put out these fires.
Spirits of water, show your strength. So ski.
Looks like it.
Yeah, so there's a statue for each element.
Okay. You're gonna have to take the lead on this because you talked to the staff. I don't really know what it said.
It didn't say anything except find the elemental forge, so I don't know why you expect me to know things that I have no way of knowing. I read literally everything it said out loud.
Okay.
You're gonna have to do the puzzle because I don't want to.
Okay, so
So
you can
is
only
there-
hold on to one enchantment at a time.
Okay, so that just goes back out the front door, I guess?
Yeah.
So is it just the area in here that we have to work? There's a little...
There's a door over here.
Can we go through it?
No, there's a force field there.
Alright, so we must have to solve the puzzle. I wonder if it's a case of you, like, cast the spell, the elemental spell.
On the sentinel.
It says invalid target. That just damaged it. So I can damage the sentinel.
Maybe we need to destroy them. Maybe we need to grab the enchantment off of it and then cast a lightning spell on the earth one over here.
I mean, at one point...
Final, you did it!
You're gonna have one... You're gonna have one statue where you can't get the... I mean, I can just kill the statue
Careful,
if we
comrade.
think that's what we're supposed to
I
do.
sense
Yeah, I don't know.
Shock to the core.
That didn't seem to do anything. So this just leads back out to the front, I guess? My screen turned off, I'm sorry. I got into a fight.
Got into a fight.
Yeah, are you gonna come help or not?
Yep. I didn't know you got into a fight.
Well, my screen turned off, so...
Hello there.
Hey, Flannel. How you doing?
Oh, alright, so we're both frozen, I guess. This is one of these instances where this game is pissing me off.
Yeah, there's like just a puzzle that is like what do you even
didn't
do for it?
It didn't give us any information about what we're supposed to do.
There.
Great.
Boreas is dead, but his Nefarious.
What's
We need to find a way to
happening?
free
Why
Akari
is
from her
it-
icy prison.
Alright, cool. I'm so over this game right now. Can you come pick up this golden shit, please?
No, it's all right. It's all right, Vinyl. Thanks for trying to set that up.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh,
What?
the
This is
force
the
field's
most
open now. Nope, it's not.
Stupid mechanic.
It's closed again.
Why can't I move? I literally cannot move. I can't do anything. I'm so done with when this game does this shit. That whole slip and fall mechanic is one of those they did not playtest that well sort of thing. Alright, well I can kill the sentinels if we think that that's what we want to do.
It's got to be something more sophisticated than that, but maybe not.
I don't know. All they said was find the elemental forge. Like that didn't do anything.
Yeah.
We can go out the front, but I think it just goes, I think that area just goes back out to like where we didn't come in from. So I don't see anything else out there. So we can't get past the force field. Yeah, I didn't know if it was like a touch them in the right order kind of thing, or...
I don't know.
Well, what do you want to do?
I don't know. I heard something just now.
And
Oh, is that
was
you? Just you talking to
touching
that,
the thing.
touching that statue?
I can equip this staff. I don't know if it'll do anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, I'm holding the staff now. I still can only have one boon at a time. It doesn't seem to react differently to me touching them when I have the staff. What are we doing?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Are we just gonna stand here then?
Wait. Okay. I wonder, can you cheese this?
What do you mean? What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna try to. This is a trick I picked up elsewhere. Ha!
But do you know if you're supposed to go through there?
Here, watch this. Watch this. Birch using it.
Yeah, but we don't know if we're supposed to go through there.
Well, it's the only where to go.
You don't know that that's the where to go.
There, teleport to it with the pyramid. Hello?
I'm
Hello?
looking it up. I'm just gonna look it up. Take the staff to the elemental forge where you met the conduit. Wait, what? Take the staff to the elemental forge where you met the... Where did we meet the conduit?
Yeah, we didn't.
Confront the conduit at the northeast corner of Hyberheim Forest. She is found in a building far north of the Hyberheim north of the Hyberheim North Waypoint portal.
I
Pick
think
up
the
spell
staff
dropped
told you
by
to
her
do that.
goons.
Alright. Well, here's the problem. I lost my
You told us to
pyramid.
Find the...
Let's see
If
I
I
can
go
pick
over
that.
there, can I get it back for you?
No, I got it. I got it.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Are you
Oh, these
kidding
things
me?
gonna kill me instantly? Yeah.
I'm on the floor again. I hate this game right now. I
Haha.
don't like this area. I don't like this area. It's such a pain in the ass.
Go.
You can't just... Alright. I feel like I could walk away and just let you play the game because I can't do anything.
Nowhere is safe from my arrows.
I hit the wrong one. I meant to kill the other one.
It's so cold here.
The time of your death is at hand.
Really? Okay, I was gonna say, is Medora in my freaking way?
Alright.
I dinged.
Give me a second to move out away from the ice, and then you can pyramid to me.
Alright. Let's
There,
level
go.
up.
Go. Dora, get some extra con. She can bank that for now. Know-it-all decreases everyone's attitude towards you by 20, but gives you 1 extra point in intelligence. I like that. go bully. We're gonna bully them. Andrew, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders.
Beautiful emote.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Peyton. Hey, Kyle. How are you guys doing? How's Phasmo? Neon, thanks for the bits. Thanks for the bits. That's so kind of you. How's Phasmophobia? Andrew and Peyton and Kyle were playing Phasmophobia with none other than Sloth Siren.
Ooh, how did it go?
Yes, ghosts should check their buttholes a lot. Did you just stream that into your microphone while the ghost was hunting you? Alright, J Chili. Alright, J Chili. Gifting. Andrew.
Have you checked your bottles?
Now, Andrew, I have 3 collections.
When I got that 5 million pepper sauce in my asshole.
If you're not open-minded and you don't like someone because of their skin or their religious beliefs or their video games they play or anything, go fuck yourself.
There it is.
That's my positivity message
There it is.
of the day. If you're not going to be positive,
Yes, Dear Productions. 2 raids in a row. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. It's a good clip to have.
Uh-oh.
What were you guys playing? Fire Emblem.
You can convert your units into boat
Oh.
units, quote unquote.
Oh, we're playing Civ.
Sorry, I'm being so quiet right now, guys.
Playing Civ in the clip. Oh, man, I love Fire Emblem. How was it? How was Fire Emblem? So, Andrew, I have 3 Streamloots collections. I have General, I have Questions, and I have Animal Crossing. Which one would you like? Hey, Kilroy. Animal Crossing, here it comes. Yeah, while I was chilling in some chats today, this afternoon, primarily, oh, Joe, do you want an Animal Crossing pack? I know, so many great people. So many fantastic people here tonight. Yeah, while I was chilling in your stream, Andrew, I was playing some Animal Crossing. And I actually got a couple of villagers. I found a couple of individuals that okay, J Chili gets another one. There's a second Animal Crossing pack. Yeah, I found a couple that I like. Next time I stream it, I'll show you who they are. Megan, you will be very happy with who I chose for an Animal Crossing island resident. Yep.
I have to run AFK for
No problem. This will take me just a second.
Apologize.
All right. Here comes a coupon. How many viewers do we have? 25. Can I do that? No, I'm limited to 20. So I'm gonna go on the honor system here. If you try to redeem a pack from this coupon, but you cannot, because I know not everybody, some people are lurking in here, they're not going to actually take the coupon. But if you go to redeem your Streamloots pack from this coupon and you're not able to, then let me know and I'll gift you one. But I'm going on the honor system. Not that I really care. I give out Streamloots packs like candy, honestly. Man, well, welcome, Raiders. So for anybody who, those are a couple big raids. So for anybody who doesn't already know me, I am Ghost Pepper. I play lots of games like this, RPGs, some JRPGs, some WRPGs. I'm playing Divinity Original Sin right now. Welcome back, Ranting Andy. What do we have? What do we have? I'm trying to do the spiel. I'm trying to do the raid spiel. Okay, J Chili. Thank you. So I'm playing Divinity Original Sin right now with my wife. I'm playing Divinity Original Sin 2 with Cauliflumps, who's lurking in chat right now on Sundays.
Itswaff wants to feel some tingles.
Alright, Itswaff. Here's your ASMR. I also play a lot of survival crafting games. I play some multiplayer games. I've been playing Dead Cells lately. I've been playing some retro RPGs like Lunar Silver Star Story on the PlayStation. And I'm a Dungeon Master for a D&D campaign that airs every Tuesday. So if any of that stuff sounds like your jam, I would really appreciate a follow. We're working on getting 400 followers over the summer. We're very, very close, thanks to everybody's amazing support. And yeah, hopefully we'll hit those 400 followers where I do an entire stream playing community chosen games wearing oven mitts. Is this making a sound when I do this? Is it an ASMR-y sound? Do I have any ASMR tools on me right here? I've got a collector's case with some Velcro. There's your ASMR. What else do I have here? Oh, I have a clicky lead pencil. How do we like that, chat? I've got some paper I can shuffle. We're gonna stay in ASMR mode until Megan comes back. Anyway, I don't know if we have enough paper to shuffle here. There we go. This is just a little stack of paper. How's everybody doing today? J Chili, how are you doing? I'm looking at getting into Sea of Thieves pretty soon as well. Does anybody here play that? I'm gonna start playing it next week. You got gifted a sub to another channel you don't know. From a username sex_. Whoa. Maybe they're trying to tell you something. Raudo noises. Waiting for your pizza to get here. You played last week? That sounds like a lot of fun. Oh, you're messaging me back? Oh. So we've got a question of the day. It's on a timer right there. What is your favorite RPG class and why?
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, Final. How are you doing today? Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun to play it on Wednesday. If that's something that you would like to do. What's taking my wife so long? Where is she? Where's she gone? I'm a little bit worried. Maybe I need to go upstairs and check on her. Well done. Well done on that blurb, Andrew. Thank you for sticking up for me.
Hand on a half chub.
Whoa. Whoa. Was that you singing that? Was that your own voice? Did you Why would you do that to yourself, Andrew?
Hand on
Goodness.
a half chub.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I have Capagen loaded. But for some reason, Capagen doesn't play properly on my other scene. Sean, your editor, did you? Pardon me for the decidedly not ASMR noises. Where's my wife? Oh, there she is. Here she comes. She's back.
I'm so sorry, guys.
She's back. There we go.
We had a very spicy dinner this evening, and my body is currently reminding me that
There we go.
I don't have the constitution that Ghost Pepper does. Oh, let me show
Hello.
everyone my clock again. You
Yeah,
can
show everyone.
while you're in
Show everyone your clock. This clock is a priceless, vintage, 2021 Dragon steampunk clock.
Is menu over me, apparently.
This is the steampunk clock that you, this wonderfully generous community, got for Megan's birthday when we did our D&D one-shot for her birthday, and all revenue went to her, and everybody went crazy with their subs and bits. This is what she chose to buy with that.
I'm like, Club. Hello, Daddy.
This looks like the dragon in my book, in my Celestial Serenade books. Can they actually see it now?
Yes, they can see it now.
Okay.
I'm not blocking it with the menu.
There's eyes on the base.
There's eyes on the base.
You can see he goes all the way around, right? So it's very detailed.
Right. Right. It looks really good.
I really like
It looks amazing. Alright. Are we ready to continue this game?
Maybe. I'm starting to think what I actually want to divorce from is this game.
This game is a little bit jank, isn't it?
Honestly, I think it's just this map. I've been really ragey since we got into this map, and it's the ice mechanics just don't. Why isn't it? There we go.
She shouldn't be quieter than me. It's this. Everything is still the same volume.
I mean, are you sure you screwed around with muting me earlier?
No, I set you at 150. And you're still at 150. There, I pumped you up to 175.
Okay. Maybe it's because I'm not yelling right now.
Maybe.
Maybe I just need to yell more.
Where are we supposed to go? We're supposed to go up here? Whoa! What do we get into a fight with?
I don't know.
Okay.
Some things are fighting each other.
Daddy's always inside me. I was also holding the mic much closer to my face than I was before. So maybe I got louder.
Still in front of my face. Good. I am a volume slider. What you guys don't know is that whenever you see my face, it's just.
Oh wait.
I am actually a volume slider.
There we go. That was not that time. It wasn't purposeful.
Thanks, Vinyl.
Chinto, thank you so much for the 10 biddies, bud. Much appreciated. Hey. Get charged, son.
Boy, I like those hot sauces that you made, but do not let me eat them ever again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
More for me.
I'm on my ass again.
More for me. So where are we supposed to go? The northeast corner?
I don't know. I can't walk more than 2 steps. North of the waypoint, apparently?
Elementals are battling one another. It's almost as if the elements of the earth are in turmoil.
I can't eat cheese, Jinto, unfortunately.
That's why I clipped it. You were so concentrated on what was happening in the game. I could not resist. All right, Vinyl. Thanks for lurking, and thank you for all the work you did on that command. Is there any work I need to do? Is there anything I need to do on it after the stream? Just to clean up the syntax or anything like that, or? It's such a strange change of pace for an action game like that. Like, it's such an arcadey action game to have a PT style spooky house scene in it is very bizarre, I think.
Which game is this?
Returnal, the game that Andrew's been playing lately.
How did we get into a fight with these? We're a million miles away from these things.
Oh, it exploded. Yeah, it's like somebody... It's like you're playing an arcade shooter game. Like a Contra-style bullet hell arcade shooter game, and then all of a sudden there's a scary house scene. Like something out of PT. Gotcha. I think it'll be possible. I can go in and edit it. But we'll see what's in there. Boom! Get charged. That iron ore. That's just what I want after a battle. A slab of iron ore.
Did we activate this waypoint thing?
No, that's a new one. Whoa!
Thanks for
That
dropping
just
that
dropped.
on me.
That just dropped on you.
I could do with a cold drink.
Potentate! Yeah, it's just so impressive how they make such two different aspects of gameplay work together. Yeah, and there's that aspect of like, who is this person? Alright, I'm in a fight.
Well, that's because you ran off ahead.
That's okay, I can take him.
Wow, fuck you. Once again, I am like a million miles away from these guys.
So I think you guys can use, what is it, divorce, add 1? Is that it? Is that the right one?
I think it's just divorce plus whatever.
Divorce plus. Okay, that shows the divorce plus 1. Nope, that's not it. I'll have to check what Vinyl did after.
It's like this.
It's divorce plus
Yeah.
1. Oh, all one word. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. I see. There you go. So anytime Megan pulls out the F-bomb on me, somebody in chat can type divorce +1 to raise the divorce counter.
Oh, is that it, huh? That's all it takes? Is for me to say the F-bomb?
Yeah.
We're gonna get like 3 million divorces.
Not just for you to say it in isolation, but, you know, if you say it to me specifically.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like, for example, when you say it to me for doing, you know, for playing the game properly and things like that.
Somebody add another one to the divorce count, please.
What are you doing? Don't shoot your magical obscenity at me.
I hit these guys. I can't... I'm like a million miles away. Why did I hit fire at a fire elemental? That was dumb.
Good job. Good job. So,
It was the only thing that would go that far.
there we go.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Oh my god, J Chili. It's back.
What's back?
The oh yes, daddy walk on sound. I don't like it. I don't like it. How dare you play that blurb and then flash Steve Fantasy's beautiful cartoon face at me? You have some nerve, J Chili.
These things with bear. They're so friggin' far away. I'm spending all my turns just moving.
Don't associate, don't blemish Steve Fantasy's adorable face with that blurb. Such a so like Medora is basically in this game a fighter class, and she just has this ability that causes an ethereal fist to punch down from the sky. What kind of fighter move is that? It's just so random. Boom!
Now, don't run off on your own anymore.
Oh, you'll want those arrow shafts.
Will I?
Yeah, because you can make arrows out of them.
We've yet to craft anything in this game, but okay.
You don't really craft stuff in number 2 either.
Yeah, but you pick up like 3 million materials, and you keep being like, you can make stuff.
Yeah, you can.
Alright, let's just
Assess information.
Where's this elemental forge?
Well, we must be getting close. Oh, there's lots of good stuff in here for
I hear
you.
talking over here. Oh, are you gonna give it to me, or are you just gonna keep it?
No, I'm gonna keep it.
Alright.
No.
Well, you keep it, and then
You
let's
can
go.
you can grab that. You can grab the rest of what's in there.
Why don't you just put it in my inventory? What's wrong with you?
I'm not your pack mule.
Any other time, you just take everything. Look, here.
I only like putting things like logs and oranges and potatoes in your inventory. Oh, we got immaculates.
Hang on, don't move forward. You did, didn't
Too
you?
late.
You went into a fight, didn't you?
Too late. Yeah, but I don't need to act right away. I can wait for you to jump in here.
Maybe I'll just wait until you die.
There's so many of them.
Now, this is why I don't like it when you fucking do this, because I'm now a million miles away.
Possums have pouches like kangaroos. Thanks for the facts, Flannelsaurus. You send your teammates barrels? That's a good move. That's a pro move right there. Oh, look at this.
Did that
I
not
can
work?
double team these two. Boom. Get wrecked.
Oh, I can only do +1? That sucks.
There, I'm gonna aggro them all on me, and then I'm gonna whirlwind strike them.
I'm gonna walk because I'm a million miles away, so I'm gonna be contributing fuck all to this battle.
J Chili, thank you for the 3 bits. Look at how many people I hit. Whoa! Rape the whirlwind. She just killed some of her own people.
No, it was you, so... And I'm a million miles away, so you guys are just gonna be useless.
Did you just bless
for a
me?
while.
That's okay, I can take it. That guy turned invisible.
Yeah, he did. But then I think he turned uninvisible, question mark?
That's some pro strats right there. Turn invisible and then stay in the same place and cast a spell. Okay, I would have had them if I wasn't frozen. Hey, I got them all lined up for that ricochet. You're welcome. Look at that. Look at these pro strats. Melee mage. That's what you want to do.
He could be a million miles away and spend the whole fight walking like me.
Haha.
That guy has the band in his pocket. Getting
Yep.
my steps in. You're right, Flannel. I am getting my steps in today. Oh, look, a guy can hit. Get smacked.
My blood turns to ice within my veins.
Now watch
Do
this. I
that
could do
whirl with me
this.
thing.
Hey, I got all of them.
Kill some people.
Oh, turn to ash. Haha, he fell down.
Well, that's because you can't walk like 2 steps in this friggin'...
Not unless you have snow boots like the ones I offered you and you turned down.
I gave them to the melee people because you have to walk usually more often than me. So you and Medora have them. Otherwise, Medora would fall over every 10 seconds.
There we go. That battle went exactly as I planned it.
Now we have another, well, now there's another pair of boots, but I fell over, so I can't pick them up.
How ironic.
Fuck you! Jesus Christ!
There's 2 pairs of boots.
Well, put the other one in Bear Doter's inventory then.
Snow boots and how do I deliver it to Bear's territory?
Just put
There we
them on
go.
her face.
I'm working on it. My inventory pane was blocking it. Okay, she actually doesn't have any healing potions.
I hate you so much right now.
Flannel, no space. No space on the divorce ad.
There you go, flannel. Oh no. Do it just the no space between the divorce and the plus.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Sorry, I thought it did add up the first time. I don't math very well. Just... Did we find this stupid elemental forge yet?
This is probably it.
Where?
Right through these huge doors. There's a malfunctioning statue, though. It might give us information. What do you have to say, sir? Nothing.
I think it's your natural, like, instinct to put the space in there, you know?
Forever putting punctuation where it doesn't belong. Does she have the first aid skill? What the heck? Medora! Why you know?
Here's an axe.
My axe. Thank you. Thank you for the axe. Just healed Medora. Cool. I'll heal myself
I
a little
panic
bit
and
more.
just scatter shot commas and say, you know what? I do that when I'm writing, and then I have to take them all out when I edit.
Yeah. It's a shame. So in Divinity Original Sin 2, you get an item called the bedroll that you can use outside of combat, and it just heals you all the way, so that you don't need to do things like this. Oh no, why? Oh, there's a chest up there. It's really dark, though. Chest of Darkness. Here's a couple things for Bear's inventory.
This entire place is splattered in blood. Another human.
Jijix.
Away with you.
He's unhealable. What have they done to the imps?
Away with you, damned reaper. Take your scythe to grain.
Kill them.
My soul.
Why? Why are they killing poor imps?
An off-ramp service station.
An off-ramp service station, yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta end the sentence and start a new one.
Jijix, what happened to you?
The bane of all life-loving souls, maniacs and their gods.
Oh, getting edgy here.
The humans, they wanted Lord Boreas's great starstone, so they fashioned him a staff, the elemental staff.
We have
makes
it.
him king, for it dethroned his brothers.
Yeah, well,
So glad was he with power, yet another bane, that we were given to the humans and their knives. Stone of stars, stone of blood, accursed be.
well, can you tell me about Boreas?
Castle, in the dungeon, the fortress we built him. All he longs for is eternal winter. A season
He's
of
dead.
pain and imprisonment
Mm-hmm.
everlasting.
We killed him.
I have
He's
Boreas's elemental staff. I seek to destroy it!
Oh, blissful tidings! You have slain the betrayer.
Yep.
And seek no more, for you have found the forge here in this hall. Throw in the staff, and it will fracture in the fire.
Okay, bye.
Fear not like I must. Away, damned reaper, away!
Alright, see you.
Is he dead?
I don't know.
Yep, he did.
Oh. Can we get F's in the chat for Jijix? Jijix, a key character in this game. Oh.
key character that we had to look up how to find on the wiki.
F.
Thank you, Flannel. Bruce Campbell soup. Oh no, Bruce really sad.
Oh, well, it wouldn't let me heal him.
Throw the staff into the fires, Frodo.
I was there when the strength of men failed.
There's Leandra.
Oh, what'd you find?
Poison cloud arrow.
We
Here.
interrupt whatever's happening.
Yeah.
There.
Why don't you...
I'm already engaged.
Okay.
She's talking to me.
Okay, hold on. Ah, Source Hunter! I had so hoped to avoid meeting you here, but perhaps we were bound to face one another. Your kind have long interfered with mine, after all. Alright, now I'll let the actual voice actress take over.
Mustn't you? The things you've seen. Without the proper context, I can imagine it's all quite shocking. Horrific, even.
Without the proper context? Endgamer? Where's Endgamer? There's Endgamer.
I'm very proud.
Endgamer 97. Endgamer, do you want a general pack, an Animal Crossing pack, or a questions pack?
And I suppose you must have pictured me, some bloodthirsty mad woman, intent on what, I wonder?
I like...
Gold, chaos for its own wild sake.
I like this, or
Less simple than the imagination would conceive.
where she's like, you see, to understand my genocidal mass slaughter that I have wrought here, you need the proper context. There's nuance, you see.
Many imps have been slaughtered at your command, so many innocent lives
Surely,
lost.
The sight of a bit of blood doesn't turn your stomach, Source Hunter. No, I imagine you've become more than accustomed to such things.
Sleepy.
Only my dear Immaculates took the same approach to our great work, but it seems all too often that only the most vicious of them rise up to the required tasks.
J Chili, what kind of pack do you want?
These deaths were necessary. Soon enough, the pain
All
I
right.
have suffered and pain you have suffered, Source Hunter, will be washed away. Cleansed.
There you go.
All I really got out of this... All I really got out of this is blood, pain, pain. Alright. What could the point of this death and destruction possibly be?
You must understand.
Blood, pain, pain.
Death. I've nearly forgotten the meaning of the word, what it means to most. But I am no monster, Source Hunter. Like you, I have seen the living snatched so senselessly from this world, and I have mourned.
Okay, so here, hold on.
Not an answer
So,
to my question.
so we have, yes, I have murdered hundreds of people, but you need the proper context. You see, the proper context is that, take my word for it, it's actually a good thing that I murdered hundreds of people. And then she goes to, we're not so different, you and I.
But I have also discovered that weeping was senseless. Like infants, we squall, clinging to a day that is not ours to heal. Now that I know the truth, I am free.
I
What you
am
see
free.
as slaughter is in fact a dispassionate process. I take no more pleasure in this so-called destruction than a wave takes in the flood. What I do must be. I wish you could understand.
I get it, Joe.
What do you want bloodstones
You know
for?
as well as I the enlightening capacity of these stones, Source Hunter. I've heard tell that you've been sapping the life from precious star stones, and that you are bolstered by the power within them. Your experiences are unique in all of Rivellon's history. But you are hardly the only player in this story. As Starstone enlightens you, its child, Bloodstone, enlightens something of my own creation.
Let's call you the conduit of the goddess. Which goddess would demand
Which
such
goddess?
barbarism?
Bums? Oh, she said barbarism. She said bums. So hold on. Which goddess would demand such barbarism? Bums.
That's something I would usually lower the divorce counter.
Just like, excuse me? Oh, you would lower the divorce count on that. Okay.
Yeah, because it reminds me why I married
Thank you, Flannel.
Bums demand sacrifice.
Bums demand sacrifice.
Concede, the power I intend to bring to bear upon Rivellon is no more divine than your boot.
It's also not chauvinistic. It's an improper use of that term.
Posed as a priest in service of a truth greater than any goddess could hope to be.
Oh, goddess. She literally, her followers are right there, and she's like, I believe in no goddess. I'm thinking it.
I'm doing this for the bums.
I'm doing it for the bums. I've been
promised.
The Void Dragon promised me many bums.
Are you compelling the Void Dragon to bring you bums?
So you have seen it. Yes, it's as I thought. You and I have more in common.
Oh my god. Why not so different, you and I, Mr. Bond?
The void is coming. In fact, if I'm very precise, it's already here. But you needn't be afraid. The void is ourselves. We are destined to rejoin it.
J Chili wants to dance. Wow, that was a low effort dance.
Do you mean?
Tut tut, Source Hunter. You and I both know I could hardly trust you with such information. Though if you continue stomping around in my wake, you're sure to understand soon enough.
Music! What the fuck? Please add +1 to the divorce counter for adding +1 to the divorce counter. Thank you, Flannel. Flannel's got me. Alright, let's kill
J Chili, oh my goodness. J Chili, thank you so much for purchasing 5 packs. That's incredibly generous of you.
I was starting to reach you. My foolish optimism bears yet another disappointment.
Here's another disappointment that you're gonna bear. Bums.
We agree on one particular point, Source Hunter. This does indeed end now.
Bare bums.
Bare bums. Oh my god. Oh my god, what did they turn into?
They just became blood mutants. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, that did like no damage. Alright.
Later. Aren't these the guys that have like 17 attacks? We're all about those bare bums. All right, well let's charge straight in. Boom! Knocked him down. Bumbarians, yeah. Nice. Oh!
Dang.
Good job. Alright. That's okay. He just Hadoken bleeding onto me. What the heck? Ooh!
Yeah, we've been bleed Hadokened as well. Their bohemian lifestyle? Yes. Damn that bohemian lifestyle.
Everybody's blocked.
I don't know what to tell you.
Alright. You're blocked. Oh no! I forgot that you had that. I would have suggested that you teleport, because if you teleport enemies on top of each other, they take damage.
Yeah, I realized after I clicked that I should have done that. It's
Yeah.
fine, it'll recharge. I just wanted to move him away.
Boom! 2 down! Why don't you take a seat, friend? Oh.
I just wanted to move him away so he couldn't blood Hadoken me again.
There. I'm gonna put him inside melee range so that he can't run away. Oof. Ha, immune to cursed. Get wrecked.
Another starstone, another piece of ourselves perverted towards Leandra's will.
Wow.
These stones may be valuable to us, but they are not us ourselves. Leandra cannot stop us from hunting her
That's
down.
right.
May be valuable to us, but they
Knows
are
what
not us ourselves. Leandra cannot stop us from hunting her down.
Nothing Leandra might do could shake our identities. We are source hunters. Our job is to destroy that which would harm Rivellon.
Oh, well, that's... Don't need to do that, but that's appreciated. There we go.
Bear Doter wants to speak with us.
I feel a great sorrow for the Red Woman. She seems to seek right doing, but her means are bloody and
So Bear Doter says, I feel a great sorrow for the
I
Red
saw.
Woman."
Yeah, she read it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're right, Leandra is deeply misguided, but she believes she is acting out of kindness. Perhaps there's still time for her to see the truth, or her suffering will be a tiny mote in the storm of misery she's caused. Let her suffer. Let her feel what she's forced so many others to endure.
I don't...
That's what I would-
This is a tough one. I would say for me, I believe number one, the only response to this tragedy is kindness upon kindness.
Me
but
too, but
I think
the way I was thinking of it
Yeah.
is like, this is a person who kindness would be lost upon.
Yeah,
'Cause
right.
some people are
To you,
lost.
Source Hunter? How strange. In your position, I would hope that those I hunted would realize their errors, even if it were too late to change them.
I'm too old and
oh yeah,
too
you'd
jaded.
you'd hope that they would.
Would, but I'm too old and too jaded to believe that everyone can be saved. Some people are simply beyond
But
redemption.
you and I are very different. Your world is not my own.
And Bear Doter is very innocent, we have to remember as well.
Well, she's yeah, she views things in like
Like
an
a child.
well, and like an animal, right? Like
Yeah.
she's raised by bears. Her name
And
literally
in-
means bear daughter.
Yeah, and in the world she comes from, what she says makes sense, but in the human world, not so much.
Oh, unidentified bow.
Exactly, Endgamer, exactly. Bums do always want to change.
Yeah.
The bums have been misled for the most part. They think they're serving a goddess.
Goddess. I found the elemental forge. It's right here.
Cast it into the fires. Combine 2 items to discover recipes. Okay.
So can put the thing in there and see what recipe you discover. If I were raised by an animal, I'd want it to be raised by goats. Oh!
Sister, we are free. And who is this? Can it be that a frail mortal human faced and bested our own scheming warriors?
That's a fantastic question for tomorrow's question of the day, J Chili.
What is? Oh.
If you're raised by an animal, what animal would you want it to be?
Oh, interesting.
That's a good one. I like it.
Goats is a good choice, I think.
It seems like a very J Chili choice because goats are jerks.
You know what?
Not that goats are jerks, but goats are like agents of chaos. Like
there's a farm near us that raises a bunch of types of animals, right? They have kangaroos and they have capybaras and they have sugar gliders, and the kangaroo area, they give you food for the kangaroos. And then what happens is, like, sometimes the kangaroos won't eat certain parts of the food because they just want, like, the good parts.
Oh yeah, they put like the nutritious stuff and they mix it in with like crunched Tostitos.
And so at the end, the staff are all like, if you have any food left over, give it to the goats because the goats will eat anything. And so the one time we were there and we were hanging out with the kangaroos and they were pretty much like done. They didn't like want any more. So we turned around and started walking towards the fence, and there was a goat there that just got up on his hind legs and just like leapt at the fence.
It was like
he knew he was
yeah.
eating dinner. He knew it was time.
Just absolutely losing his mind. And the kangaroo would eat out of your hand, and it would like with the most incredible tongue dexterity.
Yeah.
Just pick out every little bit of Tostito, but not take a single food pellet. And then you're like, well, okay, I guess I'm giving the rest of the goat then. You turn around and the goats are just going nuts as soon as you turn around to face them.
That goat was all like, he could not eat those pellets fast enough.
J Chili!
Really?
Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Flannel.
Also, J Chili, I wondered, I know it's been a while since you got it, but how is the new chair treating you? Because I know that your old chair was not the greatest.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
I'm late in asking this, but
Yeah. His chair's nice. Yeah.
good. A good computer chair is important, I have learned. Ever since I got my cushion, my chair has been a lot better for me. I'm not getting the back pain anymore.
I'm in the market for a new chair myself because I've got this thing going on. Wonder if I can get it on. Like I've duct taped the armrest.
Yeah. See, the thing is, Ghost and I got our chairs at the same time, but Ghost uses all of his objects just like way harder than I use mine.
That's how I live my
Somehow.
life.
Yeah.
Way hard.
So, yeah, I think getting really good chairs is a good idea for both of us. But I needed this cushion,
I
man.
need to
My
move
back
this
is just
up.
dying.
There we go.
Are we gonna talk to these people?
Yeah, let's do it. But who is this human?
But this is no mortal, I see. Strange, you take the guise of a source hunter. But I shall, of course, honor your
What?
I think we might be gods.
suppose I should have expected that one of your kind would snare our brother sooner or later.
Then, like, we took human form, but we don't remember. Like, we locked our memories.
Yeah, we don't
of
have
who really
memories.
were.
Yeah.
'Cause he's just like, but you're not a human at all.
Yeah.
I honor you, sir.
Yeah.
You're just like, what?
Because all of the Divinity games have a theme of like trying to become gods. at the end, or being gods or something like that.
Boreas always did dance uncomfortably close to the dark arts. But I suppose the others of we elemental monarchs thought it better not to interfere in the affairs of his realm.
You're 6'7".
7. Holy wow.
Jeez. That must be so hard.
I feel like
To pull us from our own seats of safety and into his sordid storm.
I'd have to look at my notes again, but I feel like that's how tall Domirin is, and he's an elf. So he's like ridiculously tall.
I've got a colleague who's 7 feet tall. He's a tall man.
Dang.
Yeah. Torso for days.
Torso for days.
We might be of assistance to you in this dimension. You must call upon me personally.
Can you let the well go, maybe?
No. Who are you?
King Sewer of the Summit Kingdom of Calvia. Brother, alongside the other elemental monarchs, to the unfortunate and insane Boreas. In earlier days, we ruled the 4 realms of Fairy in relative peace, each of us the master of our own kingdom. But something changed in Boreas.
Oh.
He grew darker somehow, more than was typical of his usual melancholy. We worried, yes, but chose not to intervene. Boreas was the lord of Hyperheim, and it was his right to rule it as he pleased.
Even more disturbing, he began to talk about bums a lot.
When our brother called the elemental seats to convene in and upholding the long-established diplomacy of our lands.
Did he just play a blurb that I didn't hear?
No, he just played a card of, like, a cat screaming. And it says Jay Chili is excited, and I couldn't help but try to imagine Jay Chili making that face.
Jay Chili is excited.
And I cannot imagine Jay Chili making that face. He's such a cool customer that
What's that bird that you always want to play?
What did I miss? Well, we killed King Boreas, and then we made our way here to the Elemental Forge, and then oh yeah, he's eating that gummy.
Oh my god!
Is he doing it right now?
I watched Billy eat it, and his like whole mouth went numb.
Andrew, is he watching it? Is he doing it right now? It's like seconds away. We're gonna pause. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna stream it.
All right, let me turn.
We're gonna stream watching.
Past due, we've given people time to make it to the stream. I'm gonna turn on a timer on my phone.
There we go.
30 seconds of chewing. Is that that's what we said? Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't do that.
No. All right.
Yeah, we're streaming. We're streaming his stream.
All right, here we go.
30 minutes. Hell no.
I
Here we go.
remember watching Billy do this.
5
and
minutes
he
on the
went
timer,
like
you can't see.
Yeah.
It's all blurry. It's okay.
Yeah.
just completely numb.
Oh,
You
is
want me
he?
to drink first?
Is he doing it in 5 minutes?
Ghost is gonna stream watch it. All right.
Is he doing it in 5 minutes?
No, I
For any.
think the 5 minutes is how long you have to wait before you drink anything.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm doing it now.
Oh, he's doing it now.
You need me to wait 5 minutes? I set a timer for 5 minutes, Ghost. Because it says, can I last, this little dynamite box or pack sticker thing here says that I need to
Yeah, you
Oh
can't
my
drink,
goodness.
you can't drink anything for 5
So
minutes.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
goodness.
chew this for 30
Billy,
seconds.
like, when,
Okay,
like,
so for anybody who doesn't know, Steve Fantasy is raising money for Seattle Children's Hospital through Extra Life. He's raised over $3,000 for charity this year. $3,000 in this charity drive. So if you've got a little bit of extra spare cash, go to Steve Fantasy's
Oh
channel.
my god, he did it. It's in his mouth.
Oh my god, here he goes. Oh my god. So head over to Steve Fantasy's channel and donate some money to a great cause. Extra Life doesn't take any of your donations.
Yeah.
Let's go, Steve. Let's go, Steve. He's taking this like a champ. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's not, like, it hasn't fully hit him yet.
30 seconds.
It takes a minute to kick in.
Oh my fucking
Billy
god.
is here. Billy has eaten it.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah.
So much noise.
Listen to the music going off. Oh my goodness.
This chat is going crazy.
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, it's so hot. It's so hot.
Oh wow. He's taking it like a champ.
I asked if he could still feel his tongue, but his chat's moving so fast I don't think he can see it.
Look at all that. Look at all the subs. Oh my goodness. Look at him. He's going down. He's going down. No. Hold on, Steve. Hold on, Steve.
Oh, there's the pain.
God.
Hold on, Steve.
2 minutes.
Hold on, Steve.
Oh, it hurts so bad. Thank you guys so much. It hurts so freaking bad.
Oh, Steve.
I can't even eat the hot pepper sauce.
Oh, no.
I can't imagine what he's going through.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness.
Halfway there. Halfway there. I'm sweating so
Look,
bad right
his
now.
face is getting all red.
His face is getting very red, yeah.
Do it! Make your dreams come true!
Oh my goodness. He's at 271% level 5 hype train. That's so good. Good for you.
Yeah, I think his chat's trying to keep him going.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. It's just, I'm gonna black out. No, not really.
Watching a master at work.
Don't black out.
Oh,
No
it's
blacking
not
out.
getting any better. I can do it. I can do this. Thank you guys so
You
much.
can do it.
Hydrate.
You can do it.
100%. You guys are freaking awesome.
You can do it, Steve.
It's worth it. Oh, I'm hanging on.
Do it, Steve.
I'm shaking a bit on this one.
Oh
It's
my
making me
goodness.
shake. It hurts so bad.
Oh my goodness. Stay awake.
Come get some, T-Rex. Come
Stay
get
awake.
some.
The sound commands are way backed up because
T-Rex, and it's a spicy Steve.
I played one and it's nowhere
1
near.
minute to go. 1 minute to go. I can do it. We can do it.
Oh, come on, Steve.
Hey! I'm gonna get all spiritual in a minute.
Spiritual
So much shit is
bums.
happening right now. It's fucking chaos. But it's
He does
beautiful
look
chaos.
sunburned. Yeah.
Because it's all for you guys and it's for the kids. Oh my god.
That's the heat opening up your pores. So that
20
you'll sweat.
seconds. 20 seconds.
Come on, 20 seconds.
For the children. Oh, I believe I can make it. Oh shit. Woo. Okay, I made it 5 minutes, but here's what we're gonna do. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling strong.
Oh,
strong.
Kitty Contacts, what a donation.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Wow.
Kitty, thank you so much for that donation.
40 more seconds, you can do it.
I'm going for the hype train.
You can do
I'm
it.
going to the end of the hype.
As long as that hype train keeps going,
I
he's
can
not
do
gonna
it.
drink.
We can do this. You guys have done this with me. We're doing it. Dabbing away.
You can do it.
Moving fast sucks.
Haha. Moving fast sucks.
20 seconds till the end of this hype train, and we're gonna have some milk, and I'm gonna enjoy this glass of milk the most I've ever enjoyed it.
Ted, the man in your bed.
Hey! We are number one. 2, 1. Yes!
Oh, he did it!
Yes!
He did it! Hey! Hey, Steve!
Here's some milk for you guys.
All right, man.
Holy wow.
The butthole. I'll tell you all about it later at ATM. I'll tell you all about
Oh
it later.
boy. What a champion. What a champion.
You
Mad
guys.
lad.
Mad lad indeed. All right, let's switch back. If anybody, we're going to do a shout out for Steve Fantasy. If anybody in this chat who's listening to this right now is not already following this incredible gentleman, you need to go follow him right now. He just raised $3,000 for Seattle Children's Hospital through Extra Life. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely just a gem of a human being. So generous.
Total sweetheart.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And as you just saw, he ate that
Yeah.
spicy gummy like a champ. Holy man. I do not know how he maintained control of his facilities.
So
Been
cool.
Struck down by
Such
the
a
heat
cool guy.
gods.
Yep. Definitely, if I count on one hand the number of streamers that I look up to, Steve Fantasy is one of those fingers right there.
Oh, for
so
sure,
you
for sure.
absolutely need to give him a follow. All right. So,
Let's finish this conversation,
go.
which apparently is a long one.
yeah.
When we arrived, however, it was not Boreas who greeted us, but a dark figure. A woman with a stare like blackest fire. In her staff she held a demonic power, the likes of which I've never felt. And as we were sucked into its depths, we thought we'd never see the light of fairy again.
I'm looking for the White Witch.
A white witch. Yes. From within our stifling prison, I did indeed hear mention of that name. It seems Boreas was tasked by a power he seemed merely to fear. To guard the witch at all costs.
Yeah, Andrew. You can pick anything.
Pick anything,
Yep.
yeah.
D&D, something from a video game like Divinity, Final Fantasy if you want. Just tell us why as well. There were some good responses out here. Paladin had some good reasoning behind it. Ranger, somebody said Ranger. That's one of my favorite classes in D&D is you know, the sort of outdoor survivalist kind of class.
I really appreciated the versatility in like what you can do with someone who centers on like melee fighting until I started writing Damarin, and I started doing a lot more, like I started playing melee classes a lot more to get into the feel for the character, so I'd be able to write, because I don't write battle scenes very well without like reference points.
Yeah.
And then so I started to do more fighter classes in like RPGs and MMORPGs. And I really actually appreciate the versatility. It's not just smacking stuff.
It's not
with
just
a sword,
smacking stuff,
although-
yeah.
Yeah, although that is very satisfying to smack stuff with a sword.
So-
there is a lot of versatility in it.
So beyond RPGs, did you do any like research on different like sword fighting styles and things like that when you're talking about like doing research and getting into the mindset of it?
So I haven't done a lot of research into like necessarily specific styles, but I did do a lot of research on how the weapons are used.
Right.
So I did style Damarin's swords after katanas because they're a very versatile weapon. Most swords, not to go too deeply down this rabbit hole, but most swords are designed either to stab or to slice.
Yeah.
And if you try to do, like, if you take a big old broadsword and you try to slice with it, it's not as, like, it's more, you're basically just hitting someone with a bat. It's more designed for the pushing force, right?
Yeah.
So looking into like how the shape of a weapon forms what it's designed to do, and katanas are one of the few weapons because the samurai were actually very dedicated to the craft of war. It's one of the few weapons that is actually designed to be very versatile to the point where it can actually be so you can slice with the katana straight on the draw. You don't have to actually draw the weapon and ready it. It's so optimized that you can, in one movement, draw the sword and slice with it, and it is designed to sever limbs from the body. So I did.
Little known fact, that the fact that the samurai duel with where you draw an attack all in one motion, which is historically what they did, right? That's what a duel was like in ancient Japan, is where we get our modern Hollywoodized concept of like a cowboy duel, right? Because the quick draw duel, because in fact, like what actually happened historically is exactly the kind of duel that you would think of when you think of like the Alexander Hamilton Aaron Burr duel, where two people, draw their guns up, stand back to back, walk out 10 paces, and on the count of whatever, turn around and fire. That's what duels actually were in the Wild West. But the reason why we think the duels are like the twitchy hand over the holster and then like that is because who's the director? Was it Sergio Leone, or am I thinking of the Italian horror director? I don't know, but but the Italian director who made the Dollars series, That Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, is the third part of, with Clint Eastwood. He was a huge fan of Japanese samurai movies. And in fact, Fistful of Dollars, the first spaghetti western, they call it spaghetti western because the director was Italian, haha. But the first, it wasn't Martin Scorsese. It wasn't, was it? No, you're having me on. Hold on. Who directed A Fistful of Dollars? It was not Scorsese. Sergio Leone. Flannel. So Sergio Leone, he was a huge fan of these movies, and in fact, the A Fistful of Dollars, which was the first Clint Eastwood Western, spaghetti Western movie, is based on the Japanese movie Yojimbo, which in my opinion, Yojimbo is superior. But so much stuff that we get from, when we envision like the Wild West actually comes from this samurai movie Yojimbo, like, you know, this wandering outlaw coming to town, and you know, as he's walking down the street, everybody like closes their windows and things like that, comes from Yojimbo, you know, into cowboy culture, right?
Just to like further the whole, like, one of the reasons why I didn't do too much research into like fighting styles is that actually the idea of like modern like Hollywood sword fighting it's a Hollywood invention, because actually in ye oldie times, they can't hear me apparently.
They can't.
Why did you mute me?
No.
Oh, ATM can't hear me, but Flannel can.
Yeah. I don't know. You hear me. You should be able to hear her. Can you hear the game
You should
music?
be able to hear me both, yeah.
Are you able to hear the game music?
Yes, the rare disease.
Megan Dennis. Oh. Yeah, try reloading.
But one of the reasons why I didn't do a lot of research into different types of martial styles is because the type of sword fighting that we think of when we think of like an epic fight is a Hollywood construct. The idea that you would take this very expensive, you know, piece of highly forged metal, especially if we're talking like long swords, like medieval style long swords, and smack them against each other. It's not what they were actually designed for. Although again, in Japanese style sword fighting, they did. Like the katana was designed for that type of, because it was such a specialized weapon. So, but I do a lot of like watch an action movie and take note of how the people are moving, because I'm trying to create that sort of dynamic style movement with my scenes, which means that I'm not necessarily going to be writing historically accurate sword fighting, but it is a fantasy world, right?
Yeah.
Fencing is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
about the question of the day, Andrew said Chronomancer or Time Mage in Final Fantasy that learn slow, hasten, float magic, reflect magic, stop time, gravity spells, and can cast meteor. One of my favorite spell kits of all time, and IRL absolutely OP. Control over time and space magic. Yeah, so
I really like that answer, because
yeah.
I really like the idea of being like a support character.
Yeah.
Who isn't like necessarily directly like trying to hurt somebody, but is either like helping their allies or hindering their enemies. I really like that, like as a focus.
Yeah. I know in Final Fantasy Tactics, Chronomancer was one of my favorite builds.
Ooh, interesting, Flannel. I imagine fencing is something that takes a lot of practice to learn how to do.
All right, let's move this along.
If she were an important charge, he would have most certainly kept her in his innermost prison chambers.
How do I get to the prison?
Probably through that force field that you wanted to cheese.
Iverheim serves as Vera's prison realm for a reason. Our brother was the most exquisitely gifted jailer in the land. With his ability to bring charges in and out of his prison at will, he never needed to build a single door leading in or out.
Well, we're gonna impregnate that penitentiary.
We're gonna need
some years ago,
a door.
a shocking incident in which an earth elemental broke 3 of his convicted brethren free of our brother's inner chambers. He never shared his method, and Boreas was never able to discover how the humiliation happened.
Okay, so we need to find an earth elemental.
Andrew, thank you for stopping
All right,
by.
Andrew. Did your audio get fixed?
Yeah, I hope you were able to hear us talking about your answer to the question.
Nope. Well, We had a lot of nice things to say about your answer.
Why did you say it that way? You made it sound like that's not true.
No.
Well, we had a lot of nice things to say about your answer. Winku. Well, tell Andrew that I say goodnight because he can't hear me.
Good night, Andrew. Love you, buddy. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for playing all those blurps, as always. It's always a treat. So we need to... It sounds like we need to find these earth elementals somewhere. So what do you know about the woman who trapped you?
Yeah.
My goodness.
From what I could tell, the arrangement was thus.
Here's the arrangement. Bombs.
She gave him bums.
Access to his great star stone and scores of imps he'd invited to Heimerheim. After that, the two parties
I will not be outfarted.
little more of the woman. In his fits of madness, Marius would sometimes bellow abuse about the demon woman. I can only assume he meant the same who trapped us.
Flannelsaurus. I'm not going to tell you where to find it, but there is a much bigger fart blurp out there. I have heard it. I don't remember who played it, but they regretted playing it. That's how that's how big it is. I think it was like either Endgamer97 or Bruce Campbell Soup or Phantom Destroyer 4200069 or one of those. Alright, well, we're taking our leave.
That we literally spent like a half an hour on that conversation.
Do we want to talk to any of these other ones?
Up to you.
May as well. We can blast through it.
Another moment or so and the devastating cyclone within me would have burst. Imagine if you'd made it all the way here, only to find we three free, and Boreas trundling in an eternal whirlwind.
Yeah, it sounds like you were just about to take care of them.
It reminds me of my days training in the Air Academy. It was lonely at the top of the class, but I refused then, as I do now, to downplay my tremendous abilities. Yes,
Yeah, tremendous.
all of us, rat-rats, fresh emerge from the eternal season. Oh, yes, of course. Why, I am Queen Sinister, ruler of the spring realm of Vanivia. Ah, Vanivia, fairest of fairy, the seat of gentle zephyrs and sprouted seedlings. And I, its eternal queen, do rule with such a fair and gentle hand that my will spreads, impossible to distinguish from that of spring itself. I suppose some small thanks are in order, yes. I suppose I do thank you for your interference in this affair.
Interference.
I suppose I do, thank you.
A moment or two sooner than I would have been by my own hand, and every tick of the clock counts, I do suppose.
Wow, what a bee.
Haha.
A little legroom out front, a little wiggle room in the back. Wonderful to greet the wide open world again. Can you imagine a worse fate than being locked
She
up
does
with
seem
the
like a bit of a
blazing
windbag.
head of a brother and wailing windbag of a sister for the rest of time?
I like this guy.
Bedrock besparing me such a fate.
I actually like him.
Well, are these chiseled good looks not legendary by now?
Ha!
I'm King Lurian of the Outer Realms of Lapatera, and I suppose you made the acquaintance of Master Molten and Lady Cyclone by now. Our wee motley crew sprang from the same source as a question for the eternal season. But I do suppose we made a fairly good run of it anyway. Poor old Boreas. He always did get the short end of the stick with his winter wasteland, while the rest of us enjoyed the plenty of the fairer seasons. Nevertheless, I never thought you'd grown mad enough to resort to such devilry.
He's the only one who even feels sorry for Boreas.
Well, we elemental monarchs owe you a great debt, Source Hunter. If you ever journey to the Autumn Kingdom, you'll stay as my personal guest. Your goblet will overflow with harvest mead, and the Queen will faint when she hears how you overcame the Winter King.
Alright. So it sounds like we need to find 3 earth elementals. In order to...
Way into the prison, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's on the other side of that force field, although I guess maybe that's a puzzle that we have to solve at some point.
Where haven't we been?
Well, to the other side of that force field, for sure.
Yeah. Have we been here?
Have we been where?
No, we haven't been to this camp. Oh, there's an imp.
God, protect me from the Immaculates.
There's an imp who's alive. Clownsaurus, thank you so much for contributing points towards the History Corner challenge.
Bear Doder saw something.
What did you see, Baird? Oh, I see it. Oh, a chest.
I'm gonna dump some junk from my inventory in here. Especially this fucking log that you put in here.
What do you mean? That log was a gift.
It was not a gift.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just dumping some
So
crap
along
out
the
of my
right
inventory.
edge. Bless you.
Hang on, let me identify this stuff because you might want some of it. Here's a belt in case you can use that. If not, pass it back down.
Okay.
Here's some bracers that you might like.
No on the bracers. No on the belt, so I'll pass you the belt and the bracers back.
space in my inventory.
Marathon. Alright, Marathon, here comes your dad joke. I asked my dog, what's 2 minus 2? He said nothing.
Wow. So none of us can use those. Alright. Off we go.
Okay.
But there's an imp down here.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I said there's an imp down here.
I didn't hear you.
You have tracked me down, have you? The last hour of Act 6 strikes.
There we
They used to be undone by the devils that call themselves immaculate. Immaculate. Even though they are so very violently flawed of mind and soul. Go on. Do it. I have no fight left in me.
Oh, he thinks we're gonna kill him.
I'm not an immaculate, Sir Imp, and I have no intention of killing you.
You're not.
Oh my god.
Could it be? I finally meet some sanity in this twisted realm of fairy. By all means, let us talk then, and behave like civilized beings.
Marathon, how's your morning going? What happened to you?
Things of nightmare, human. They came here, your kind, because they were promised a special stone by the king of this land. We served him loyally, our sovereign, the great Boreas. But he betrayed us. We were surrendered to the Immaculates so that they could slaughter us and fuel the stone with our blood. For what unholy purpose, I do not know. Some of us rebelled and ran. Of course we did. But they've been tracking us through the storm. We were able to fight off and even kill a couple of our pursuers. But now, I fear I am the last one left.
What about your...
There's 20 million.
I know. I'm gonna skip a few.
Escaped from demon overlords in the frightful dimension of Nemesis centuries ago. After long and arduous travels through untold Earths, some of us ended up here in the land of fairy. Boreas, not yet king at the time, welcomed us because he had heard of our reputation as master builders. So we built him his fortress and his prison, riddled them with the traps and trickery he desired.
He can tell us how to get in,
return,
maybe.
We were given a new home, but we mistook his ambition for kindness. In blood did we pay for our gullibility. So I have. The fates must be conspiring against me. We barely managed to escape the knives of the Immaculates, only to be waylaid by elementals gone haywire. Luckily, they seemed to be as bent on one another's destruction as they were on ours. But the fact remains, I am the only one alive to tell the tale. It's all King Boreas' doing. It must be. He is the one who unleashed this storm, and he is the one behind all this elemental madness.
Alright. I need to find a way into the prison. Can you help me?
Yes. The deed has been done. I can sense it. The Immaculates here have been given a taste of their own bloody medicine.
Flanosaurus, thanks for the lurk.
The prison is yours.
You're doing the bed now? Right on, man. Have a fantastic sleep.
Thank you for hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, had a lot of fun with you tonight, Flannel. Come back again soon, man.
I think we'll be wrapping up here soon anyway.
Magically transport himself in and out. But there is a physical path as well. Go where I put a mark.
Sleep.
You'll find a stone golem's head there, in whose mouth a
Sorry, hold on.
entrance to a tunnel can be found. if you dig for it.
I put a mark on your map. You'll find a stone golem's head there, in whose mouth a secret entrance to a tunnel can be found if you dig for it.
Tread with the utmost care. Explosive devices have been placed all over. Part of a sadistic game Boreas enjoys playing. Prisoners think they found an escape, only to be blown to bits in the dark. Yet, through this maze of mines, you must maneuver if you want to reach the prison.
Goodness, a maze of mines. Playing some Middle-earth Shadow of War. Now, is that the first one or the second one? I can't keep track of which one's the first or the second. Is it like Mordor or is it Shadows of War?
Are we done talking to this guy?
We don't need to know about the Elemental Forge. Let's see if he's a...
The only way to get in that I know of is through the front gate. But it's unlikely you'll find it open.
I mean, we've gotten into the castle already.
Yeah, we have. Okay.
Are you gonna read that book over there?
You can read it. Oh, Baird has something to say to us. Okay. The maintenance tunnel leading to the prison has been rigged with deadly explosives. Several workers died on their way out after installing the traps, which underlines the efficiency of their positioning. The sentinels within the prison itself make it impossible for a prisoner to escape the cell block. Their state-of-the-art alternate activation system saves energy while still providing almost full coverage of the restricted area. Almost full coverage. Okay, so we're gonna need to time making it past the sentinels once we're inside.
Talk to Bear.
Sure. Where is she? There she is.
Was among the bravest creatures I have yet met, my friend. As is the legend of Godwin, so the gods will honor all who heed nobility's calm call. I am sure the gods will honor Axix as they honor the highest heroes in the Hall of Echoes. Protect me from the Immaculate. I must be near.
Okay, thanks, Marathon. I haven't played either of them, so I'm curious to try them out someday.
There's a helmet in case you want it.
Thank you.
She walked through the poisons.
It's her helmet, like, her helmet's better. Okay. Ooh. Hold on. Over here. This might be where the earth elementals are.
We don't need to earth elementals. We already found a way into the fucking thing.
Ansingar. I can't listen in your combo.
It's basically being like,
oh,
ew, you set him free? What's his crime? He's been remembered in song and story as the foulest abomination the womb of Hyberheim ever has or will produce. Was guard of the royal treasure, and he set his cursed eye upon the winter ring of the king. The fiend broke his oath of fealty to the crown and kingdom and stole into the room, snatching the ring and fleeing into the night. The king blamed his longtime rival for the theft, and terrible war ensued, a war that decimated Hyberheim in landscape, population, and spirit. He hid his crime and allowed the war to rage in the name of saving his own slimy yellow belly. Had he come forward, thousands of lives would have been spared.
He might be able to...
It was too late to reverse what damage had been done. I mean, that guy already told us how to get in, so...
Well, he might be able to tell us how to get into the treasury, which is different from the prison.
We can't well let them shut up the one soul who might help us get into the king's treasure room.
Yeah. He sounds like the sort of useful coward I'd like to have us owe a favor.
Sounds like the sort of useful coward I'd like to have owe us a favor.
Alright. Well, we're gonna help this guy out. I think more than anything because I just want to troll all these Hyberheim people because they suck.
Well, we can always kill him later if we need to.
Why would you cast ice magic on snowmen?
He slowed them. Also, he probably only has ice magic. He's an ice elemental.
But I will not break.
Hey. Nowhere is safe from my arrows. Should find a place that's to put this that's out of the way.
We found more of those freaking boots. You and Medora needed them, but I'm glad that I'm not falling over every 5 seconds anymore.
Yeah. Boom.
Great.
Haha. Just gonna walk over here and whack. Whack.
These statuses don't wear off like when the battle ends. Can you listen in on this one?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Yeah, I got it. Criminy. Criminy.
What do you know about the treasure room? Okay, but how do we get in?
Skadi's talismans. Each of us royal guards were once granted, but they were all destroyed after my escapade. All but one, for otherwise the ring would remain inaccessible. Where that talisman is hidden now, though, I cannot say, but surely you inquisitive
That's no help.
types can sniff it out. Once you have it, make sure you wear it close to your heart and head for the treasure room. Stand proud, right smack dab in the middle, where you can see hills of gold stretching beneath your very feet. Ring yours to grab.
There we go. I heard you started a war.
I never paid it no never mind myself. A lot of smoke over an easy fix. What was King Skadi thinking, starting such a hubbub over a teeny little ring? Speaking of whom, is he still mad?
I'm assuming we need to know more about Hyberheim.
I'll make haste out of here. The last thing I need is another set of fat snowmen on my trail. Then I reckon this is farewell.
Alright. Later. Alright, so he's marked our map. Oh, I see it. It is southwest of us. So southwest. So it's this way.
Sleep
Yeah,
well.
take care, Ranting Andy.
I think we're probably gonna walk to this mark and then wrap up for the night.
You're probably right. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's up this way. There it is. That's a griffin? I don't think so. Oh, there's treasures out around back of it. Did you spot? Okay.
A golem, not a griffin.
Oh. That's not a griffin. There's like bones here. Not suspicious at all. Then there's a couple treasure chests. Okay.
Thanks for hitting the same one I was already hitting. Wait, don't go there!
Haha. There you go. There you go. A couple for Baird. An arrow for Baird. Mushroom for you.
Mushroom!
I needed that.
Ooh. Unidentified wand. Unidentified sarong. A blank skill book of witchcraft. And a tornado scroll. Loot.
Can't believe you walked into my fireball.
I can't believe you fireballed the space where I almost stood in the future. Huh? Where'd you come from? Who is that? A snow shaman. How dare you? How dare you, snow shaman?
Can't even see anything, I just see trees. Well, that's you taken care of for now.
They froze me.
No, I want to cast it, not freaking hold it.
Look at this
How many
massive
wolves are there?
frickin'
Good
clump.
God.
Perfect for a ricochet right here.
Yeah, honey, I know, but I actually can't. I have to kill the thing in front of me because I can't see those. It's in my way. That sucks because I wanted to ricochet. Also, I don't need you to tell me, I know. I can do the things. I
Boom.
don't see any of the actual battle, I just see numbers. 'Cause the numbers are in the way.
Snow shaman running away.
Doing a spell.
Blinded Medora. She's got witchcraft.
Have mercy on your soul.
Getting too cold to
See that
concentrate.
one.
Boom. Ooh, for you.
The shaman is like a million miles away from me.
Yeah. I'm on my way. On my way to the shaman. Oh. Hey, knocked him down. Is that a he or a she? Looks like a she. Not necessarily is a she, but looks like it.
It's a mustache in the thing though, so I don't know.
I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? What they are is dead in a second here.
Did I actually hit that person?
Yep.
Okay.
There we go. Can't actually move and attack this turn. But if they get up and try to move, then they will trigger an op attack. They got a lot of HP. I think this is an automatic crit if they're prone. Nope.
That's D&D.
It's been a lot in this game too. I've gotten a lot of crits from prone enemies. There we go.
More's the pity.
More's the pity.
Shall we go park by the golem and call it a night?
Yeah.
Or the griffin, depending on what you think that guy said?
Yeah. I think he said Griffin.
I can see the thing that you click on to dig, so we'll just park here and start here next time.
Well, let's dig it out.
Oh, is Spirit Hooter's armor broken? Oh, her bow is close to breaking, I think.
My trusty shovel, the hatch.
May it
All right.
lead us to the prison like we were told.
All right. Saving. Okay. Well, Megan, thank you for joining us this evening.
Yeah, thank you
And,
for not completely divorcing me tonight, I guess. For now.
Yeah, for now. Why don't we go give the man of the hour himself a raid, Steve Fantasy. Once
That
again,
sounds like a good idea.
for viewers lurking in here, Steve is raising money for Seattle Children's Hospital for charity. Looks to be currently 3,175 big ol' United States dollars for the Seattle Children's Hospital through Extra Life. So if you got a little bit of scratch money, please throw it his way through his donation link. And if not, and if you don't already follow Steve, highly recommend that you follow Steve. So we're gonna raid Steve Fantasy. Smoke up if you got him. Let's give him a spicy raid if you've got the emotes for it. And your positivity for the stream is don't downgrade your dream to fit your reality. Upgrade your conviction to match your destiny. Yeah, so don't downgrade your dream and think, I need to do something more realistic, or I need to adjust my expectations to my reality. Make your reality, right? Have the conviction and have the heart to pursue that otherwise impossible dream. And if you ever need any encouragement to do so, or if you ever need to hear any reasons why I think you can do it, because I know you can do it, feel free to send me a DM. I'm your number one. I'll be your number one cheerleader. I'm happy to take that on. So remember, chat. Megan and I love you. We believe in you. And I will see you tomorrow afternoon with some Divinity Original Sin 2 with Cully Flumps. Goodbye.
Close.